Hey, are you interested in learning more about the whole reality shifting craze? Check out the audiobook, Parallel Universes of Self. It's the Bible of reality shifting worldwide, and I got to narrate it. A direct link is available on hightimelinebooks.com, or you can get it directly from Audible and Apple Books. Welcome into the Subconscious Mind Mastery Podcast. Thomas Miller, thank you so much for stopping in here to listen. I had a few thoughts that I wanted to just go through as we are concluding this little Pisces March Fun-Ness time. We're right here at the end of the month. Boy, we've been expecting it. I didn't anticipate the move to take me out the way that it has, but it's been a lot. This time I'm realizing needs to be, if not the last, close to the last time that this happens. It's like time to kind of wrap this up. But the other thing that's going on is the whole energy around us is shifting. And there's been such a focus here on the subconscious mind. And that shift, even though we're moving out of a very spiritual, subconscious awareness kind of energy that we've been under since, let's say, about 2012, that is not going to end. That eternal part of us called our subconscious mind is never going to quit being active. It's never going to quit being a focus, but the energy around it is definitely going to be different. And the one thing that I can't help but reflect on as we look at the closure to this incredible season on the planet, I mean, do you realize this doesn't happen but once every 165 years? This podcast and the others that I do all came about under this energy, this Neptune and Pisces energy that started in 2012. And already, I mean, it's not that the intuition has gone away. That's what I'm saying is it's never will. It's part of us. But I do think that it's going to show up and manifest in different ways. Let me give you an example. I'm feeling, and I don't know if this is just me of where things are in my life right now or if it's something that is of consideration, but it seems like intuitive guidance is less complete and more of a trust me rather than feeling the whole, like you just kind of know under Pisces. And this is more like take that first step, but you don't know what's the next one. So as you know, if you've been listening, I'm on the move again. It's like, so here are a couple of reflections from that, because it has been this head versus heart battle. My head, in a big way, does not want to leave, and yet it knows that's best. But boy, I have asked, and I've done that intuitive process that's in the YouTube videos. If you guys haven't seen that, Jack Zwires and I did this when I was at his home in Albuquerque in February of 2025. So on the Subconscious Mind Mastery YouTube channel, those videos are there, and I go through the whole process, and then we do it with Jack, teaching him how to do it, and he was like, oh, wow, this is amazing. So if you haven't seen that, it definitely is worth a watch. But every time I do that process, it says, go. When I was on the road in February, I asked for signs, and I was saying, make it one of those visible ones, make it obvious. And I asked specifically, maybe perhaps bring a hawk by, or even an owl. You know that on the same day, I saw a hawk and heard an owl. And then a couple of days later, I was on a hike with a podcast listener and saw two hawks that were mating and an owl, heard an owl on that one too. So the intuition, the strength of the intuition is still there, but it just feels like there's all these gaps. I don't know. Maybe that's the way it normally is, but it just feels a little different right now. Another one, and you might be going through this one, is under Pisces energy, under Neptune and Pisces back in 2013. So it was fresh. It had just gotten started. You know, I got the tap to do a podcast. Then I got to tap to email Fred about narrating his books. This time, the tap hasn't come. Because I think it's more of us getting into action. Maybe we start playing with less sitting and meditating and getting direction. And that was under Pisces being honored. Maybe now what is more honored is taking steps, really putting feet to things. I don't know. This is just a thought. Maybe, though, less from kumbaya and more from move your feet. The other thing I'm going to be doing is changing my focus. It's going to be books, audiobooks, and astrology. Now, you think, well, wasn't that what you were doing? Yes, those things were all being done, but there were too many other things in between. And don't get me wrong, I'm a Gemini rising, and that's very comfortable for me, but there's just something else that is longing for simplicity, to make the most of this chapter of life. Got to get it right this time. No second chances. I am hoping for more van trips, and itineraries obviously will be shared, but I always had hoped to do more of that. But this time I really kind of feel like that door is going to open and I'm going to be able to do it because I really do enjoy it on short little trips. I remember Liz Green, one of those first astrology canned computer reports I ever got, said, "You are one of life's travelers." And boy, is that still there. So I need to get more done before the movers arrive, so I'm going to need to scoot out of here, but I will definitely be back on the road. I'm hoping to do some things, even live in our Facebook group. So if you're not part of that, come join us. It's the Subconscious Mind Mastery and Fun Astrology podcast listeners in Facebook. Seriously, I'm hoping to live stream while I'm driving. Isn't that going to be crazy? But let's see what happens. So I hope that some of these rambling thoughts give you a few things that you might consider, or maybe things that have been happening for you already. We are embarking on a totally new epic era. And obviously, along the way, lessons to continue to be learned and new tools and techniques to explore. And a journey to enjoy. So thanks for listening. I love you, and I hope to see you on the road from Route 66.